You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks. 62 degrees on the high today with a 100% chance of rain near a quarter of an inch. Looks like 49 degrees on the high with another 100% chance of rain. And we're coming in here. Mr. Dr. Ed's back with us, or Mr. Ed. Good morning.
Good morning, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm good, man. We're just rolling right along in the world with the rain and all that good stuff. We got Mark Farner coming on today. Excited about that. Grand Funk Railroad. We've had him before, but I reckon everybody's been COVIDed and shut down, and he's fixing to get out and start touring. So I'm excited about that, man. Who does not like Grand Funk Railroad?
You don't like Grand Funk Radio. You're not an American. That reminds me of a song.
Oh, strumming my fingers with his face.
We're an American band. Come on,
Jeez.
get with it.
All right, International Women's Day. Congratulations to all you women out there. Today is your day.
Saki, have a great day today.
Thanks, Ed.
National Peanut Cluster Day, I'm all about that. Proofreading Day. Now, there's something we can all get behind because I can't read. I'll be honest with you. I do all right with it. I struggle through it because of the letters all look the same and don't make no sense. But my wife knows how to read, and she gets so tickled at some of the posts on Facebook that just no punctuations and all that good stuff, you know.
Well, have you ever seen the way people write letters now?
People don't even write letters.
You, the letter U.
Yeah.
You're not on the computer all the time. You know, when you're writing a message to somebody or a note, would you please use proper English?
I don't get all the letters that they do. Like, you know, I know what some of them mean, but, you know, everybody's doing letters instead of pronouncing WWW, World Wide Web. It's easier to say World Wide Web. Actually,
I don't even think you use that anymore, do you?
I don't know.
Tacky?
Tell me.
I don't think so. Hey, today, a buddy of mine's birthday, Mickey Dolenz. Remember Mickey Dolenz, the drummer from the Monkees?
Oh, yeah.
Remember him?
Yep.
Yep.
I remember
Today's
Mickey.
his birthday. He is 77 years old today.
There you go.
Good Lord.
Have we got something playing in the background there, Packy? I hear rock and roll. Rock and roll. Anyway.
We got Oliver Wendell Holmes would have had his birthday today. Lynn Redgrave, the actress, and Lester Holt, 62 today. Journalist from was he CNN, I believe.
I don't know. I don't watch CNN.
Hey, to all our guys that were in the Vietnam War, today, 1965, was the first combat troops. They landed in South Vietnam, 3,500 Marines to defend U.S. Air Base in Da Nang. We do not forget you guys. Ever.
Absolutely.
Never
We got a lot
forget
of
our vets.
We got a lot of stuff going on with the vets here this summer, so we're looking forward to that. But anyway, folks, we're going to jump into a break right quick and see if we can get Mark Farner on here. Today is Tuesday, which is Young Harris Water Sports. We appreciate them bringing us the show today, and hopefully when we get back, we'll have Mark on.
The Morning Dish.
The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, always excited to have legends on the show with us, and we have got one of the greatest guitarists and one of the greatest rock bands of all time, Mark Farner from the American band. Good morning. How are you, Grand Funk Railroad?
Good morning. How you doing, Brother Stephen? I'm proud to be sucking air this morning.
Shoot, I'll tell you what I'm proud of. I'm proud this COVID stuff is going away, and you're fixing to get back out on the road and play some music.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you what, and the audiences are ready for us. I'll tell you that, brother.
I'm one of them, man. I'll guarantee it. You have, gosh almighty. Now, how long is Graham? How long y'all been playing?
Since 1969, I've been out there, as my solo band. The other two guys go out as Grand Funk because we got a divorce.
Right. That happens sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have that. Yeah. But proud to be playing, doing the songs in the same keys, and people are eating it up because they're tired of being locked up. And now it's like a whole new audience. It's like back when we started in 1969, Brother Stephen.
Well, that's the thing, when you're now wait a minute, you said you're doing the songs in the same keys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. That's saying a whole lot,
Yeah.
man. I guarantee it over the years, because everybody's voices changes over the years, and always drop it a key or two.
Yeah. Well, you hit that stage and the emotion, you get hit with waves of emotion from people that are your fans, and they're expecting you to do that song just like that record. And that's what my ambition is, to give them the song just like they heard it on the record, just like they went and bought at the record store, brother.
Hey, I know, man, and you are definitely a professional from the get go. And like I said, I don't know all the songs that I've sung along with you. Of course, I change the words a little bit because I get mixed up. Some people do that. You ever see them out in the audience singing along and they get the words wrong? You're like, wait a minute, that ain't the right words, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Have you been working on any new material being the COVID shut down?
Oh yeah, I've been working with Mark Slaughter down in Columbia, Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
and doing some re-recording some of my old hits. But we have written some new songs that I'm very proud of. They got a lot of love in them, brother Stephen, and people needs the love right now. I think our country really needs to be reminded of who we are as Americans, and not go buy into any of this splitting of you know, this group and that group and or whatever. We all got to identify as Americans and fall back on the love that we have in our heart and pull our heads out of whatever's keeping us away from that.
Hey, I agree with you, folks. We're talking to Mark Farner. Go to markfarner.com, and everything is there. And he's fixing to get back out on the road and tour. So, yeah, I know y'all going to want to see that. But, yeah, I agree with you, man. It seems like that people are divided. But I'm going to tell you, I really think music brings everybody together because it don't matter, where you're at on as far as your policies, or when it comes down to music, everybody kind of gets in the same frame of mind.
Yes, sir. And when we played here in Florida the other night at a casino, and I said, well, got on the stage, I said, we're not going to identify as anything but Americans tonight. No Republicans or Democrats or any of that other thing or whatever. We're leaving all that outside the door. And the only thing we're allowing in the auditorium tonight is Americans with some love on their heart, and Americans that want to party, they want to listen to some classic rock music and be entertained. And then we always, before we do, I'm getting closer to my home, I always dedicate it to our troops, brother, because that's a good bunch right there. And for people that believes in praying, that's a good bunch to pray for.
Yeah.
And there's always a lot of veterans in the audience. And, we just have a rocking good time. And that's what I'm out to give them.
Mark, a lot of people don't remember, too. You guys were very vocal about being against the Vietnam War, but you always made it very clear you were always supportive of our veterans and of our troops.
Yeah. Absolutely. Even to the point of my wife, Lisa, and I, who we've been married 44 years, but we just released that DVD, Mark Farner's American Band from Chile with Love, and $3 from each of the DVDs that sell for $14.99. Each gets a donation of $3 to Veterans Support Foundation, and I really believe in this group of veterans. It's guys that don't take a cent for doing what they do, but they're helping veterans, our brothers and sisters that come back from war-torn areas, and they get them in off the street, get them some job training, get them some job placement, and get them back into being Americans again.
Oh yeah.
And I really love these guys because they are veterans helping veterans. They know what it's all about, and we are proud to support them. We've given them a few $1,000s from the sales, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank the people that are listening right now. If you bought Mark Farner's American Band from Chile with Love, how we're rocking. And you know right now how much I appreciate you helping us support our veterans.
And if you haven't, just go to markfarner.com and you can get right there. You can get everything you want. You've got it all right there, and y'all need to check it out because he's got a lot of stuff going on with that. And
Yeah,
so
all made in the USA, Brother Stephen.
I'm gonna tell
My
you,
stuff
man.
is all made in the USA. I won't put my name on anything foreign.
I respect you for that. I'll guarantee it. And like I say, these veterans, I am with you on that 100%. We do a lot with the veterans here in our area, and I know quite a few of them. I love just to stand around and listen to them talk to each other about, when they were in the military and some of the stuff that they got into. And
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being in their position and some of the stuff that they got involved with people trying to kill you. I mean, honestly, I just could not imagine what they went through, and I don't think people really realize what they have sacrificed for our freedom.
Right, brother.
And then
That's exactly right.
yeah, they get put on the back burner. Them and God. I think people forgot God, but I think he's waking up a little bit, getting a little bit aggravated at what's going on out there.
Yeah, I heard all of that, brother. Yeah, every bit of it. We got to turn in to our hearts because we come from a nice place, a very special place, and because of the blood of Jesus Christ, we're going back to that place. I guarantee you.
Well, now I was looking at your band. You got some serious players, man. I mean, honestly, that you've got backing you up, and you've got this young boy playing the drums. Now, how old is this kid?
That young boy is 62.
62 and still playing, man.
Yeah, he played with James Brown. I met them back when we did a street festival in Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
The lineup was War, Grand Funk, and James Brown. And I met Hubert Crawford back then. And my son Jason was on the road with us. And he said, Dad, I think you and Hubert's going to be playing music someday.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, a couple of years later, Hubert was in the band, and he's been here ever since.
Wow. Man, you have played with some of the great, and you are one of the greats. That's the thing about it you don't think about. We get a lot of folks on here like you, like, well, I got to play with this guy, but you're as much of the legend as anybody out there, and I think it's kind of funny to hear people talk, oh, I played with this guy and that guy, but, I mean, you're right there with it. I can't wait. I got a buddy of mine that said he's probably going to bring you into Atlanta. I don't know if you know Steve Moore with RCS Production, but I talked to him last week, and he said that talking about bringing y'all into Atlanta, I'm really excited about that. So,
yeah, me too. I love Atlanta. I love playing in the South, and I love Atlanta because, that first Atlanta Pop Festival in 1969, that really gave us a boot. And because part of the 185,000 people that were there, they wasn't all from Atlanta.
Right.
They was from all over the United States, and man, the word went out. We didn't even have a record deal when we played that. We were just a garage band from Flint, Michigan.
Right.
And the rest is history, eh, brother?
That's the thing. Of course, I knew Alex Cooley, and he actually built a house here in the late 70s, and that's why I got to know him because my dad built the house on that. But the Atlanta Pop Festival was actually a success. They made money, and they were so ashamed that they made money off of the music, that they turned around and did another one and give all the money away. But he was always upset because of everybody always give the credit to Woodstock. But actually, the Atlantic Pop Festival was a total success, and they had a lot of problems with Woodstock. But he said it's always because the North looked down on the South at that time, and we were a bunch of inbred rednecks. But, that's something he never got over.
No, man, I'm telling you what, that Atlanta Pop Festival and the second Atlanta Pop, both of them festivals, brother, we went on at 12 noon in 1969,
right?
12 noon. It was 110 degrees in the shade, son. And we hit that stage. We hit that stage, and that was the first time I got to see how many people there was up there. Because when you're down on the ground and kind of looking out, you couldn't tell how many people. You just knew there was a whole lot of people out there.
Right.
But when I got up on the deck, and I looked out over the top of that audience, I went, oh, my God. It was, rock band. We was 20-year-old kids, man.
Right.
So that really it sticks in my mind, and that's one of the highlights. It's if not the, we played Shea Stadium and sold it out faster than the Beatles too. But that first Atlanta Pop Festival, man, that is my highlight of my life.
Well, I could not imagine being a garage band and then walking out there with, I don't know how many people were there. I mean, there was thousands of people there. I mean, that had, can you remember what was going through your mind? Was you like, oh, good Lord, what have I got myself into?
Yeah, because what happened on the way down there, brother Stephen, we flipped the U-Haul trailer that had all our equipment in it. The guy that was driving had been up all night driving, and I was riding shotgun, and I was snoozing, and I looked up, and I see this sign that says I-75, and it's got an arrow to the right. And this is in 1969. I-75 was not finished, so you had to take some side roads, right. And we was on them. And so I said, hey, I-75 goes to the right. Man, he, without even thinking, he just cranked that thing to the right and flipped that trailer. All of our equipment got, you wouldn't believe it. The transformers were torn right from the chassis of them amplifiers.
Right.
All the wires was torn loose. And when we got to Atlanta, all the roadies from these other bands that were there pitched in with our guys, and they were soldering things back together, duct taping, of course, and they just set the transformers on top of the amp boxes, and we were just praying that everything would work, and it did. So that was what was going through my mind. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, oh, Lord, please let this stuff work. And then when I looked out over that audience, I was, you got to pee like a racehorse sometime, and that was one of them times, buddy.
That's the first time I ever heard that. I'm gonna steal that from you if you don't care. Yeah, Lord of mercy. Basically, now, is that actually where you got your start in your career? Is that where you got signed? Is the Atlanta Pop Festival back in '69?
That's it, brother. We didn't have a record company. We went down there. The attorneys that were doing the legal work for that festival were out of New York City, mm-hmm. and they just happened to be the attorneys that Terry Knight, our manager, was using. Mm-hmm. So they made a deal, and we got on there. We played for free, and I think they took a reduction in their attorney fees.
Right.
But that was it, man. That was, you talk about out of the box. That was the first gig.
Well, there was a lot that come out. Like Billy Joel, I reckon he played that too, and he didn't have any material whatsoever. They said he did a complete Joe Cocker cover for his show that he did, and then they signed him after that. There were so many people come out of that. That's just... And, I'd like to see that happen today. I mean, you have all these festivals, but I'd love to see something like that where you get these, just like y'all, these garage bands. It's this really good that nobody's ever heard of, and just put them on the stage and say, here, look what we got.
Yeah. America's got talent, buddy.
Yeah. I guarantee it. So now you're touring right now. You're in Florida?
Yes, sir.
So
we're headed to Niagara, New York.
Right.
This coming weekend. But right now, Lisa and we're soaking up a little sunshine. It was, I think it was 12 below the night that, we woke up and left Michigan. But it's Michigan, and that's what happens in the winter in Michigan. It's cold.
I know that, but there's a lot of folks up there going to Florida right now. We're getting people moving down there as hard as they can. They're like, man, I'm getting out of this cold weather. But anyway, folks, we're talking to Mark Farner, markfarner.com, back out on the road. Anything else we need to touch base on? You got something, Ed? You look like you was going to say something important over there.
No, just Graham Funk. I'm watching him and listening to it talking. I'm always saying how whenever we bring these great performers on, the passion you see, and even talking to Mark now, you just hear the passion in his voice for what he's doing. And I just hope you keep rocking on for another 20 or 30 years, bud.
God bless you. Thank you for that. I appreciate the encouragement.
I'm going to tell you what I appreciate, Mark. Just people like you that has been out there, done that, and been through it, and still a normal, humble person that appreciates where they come from and what they're doing, and they're fans like you do, man. That means a lot to the fans and people like me.
Thank you, Brother Stephen. I appreciate that. And that's encouraging for me to hear it because it's truly who I am.
Right.
And I think we with an attitude of gratitude, you can go far.
Yep. Well, I'll guarantee it. We'll see you in Atlanta when you come down there. Hopefully we get all that put together, but I'm all excited about that.
All right.
Mark, anything else you got going on, you just let us know. MarkFarner.com. Go there, buy T-shirts, buy all this stuff that he's got going on. Support him and follow him and get him out there, man. He is still rolling along. COVID's over with. It's time to rock and roll, right?
Thank you, brothers. Appreciate it.
All right, man. You take
Have
care.
a great one. Well, folks,
All right,
today.
if I don't see you,
All right,
if I
man.
don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
There you go. That'll work.
Well, folks.
The Morning Dish.
Young Harris Water Sports says it may be Tuesday, but on the lake, every day's the weekend. Young Harris Water Sports is ranked #1 in customer service and boasts the #1 full marine service department in the mountain area. So make it the best Tuesday ever at Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Mark Farner, man, what a great guy he is. You know, talking about some of this stuff that's going on with some of these big musicians and stuff, I reckon Dolly Parton just had a show in Las Vegas, and she dedicated her whole entire show to the Ukraine people and asked that everybody pray for them and all that's going on. And I think everybody's kind of got their hearts a little softened with these old boys and girls over there. And when you see these young kids where they're bombing hospitals and they're bombing schools and they're bombing, and this is, I think it would be a war crime myself, and that's what everybody or the people that I follow are saying. But, you know, it's sad. I watched last night. It just broke your heart. Man and woman taking their baby in, probably, I don't know, 2 years old, lifeless, into the hospital, and you could see him trying to revive the little fella, and he didn't make it. That stuff right there just breaks your heart.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And, you know, back in 1983, Ronald Reagan was giving a talk in Orlando, Florida, and that's where he dubbed Russia the evil empire. And I'm going to tell you what we're watching right now is nothing short of evil.
Well, I just don't understand whether you're for Ukraine or against Ukraine. Innocent women and children that's getting, like I said, folks, we need to pray for them. We need to send them some guns. That's what we need to do. We need to pray that they get some guns. That's what I say. Send them some guns.
You know, the reality of it is this should have all been done a year to 6 months ago. We should have had them prepared to defend themselves. I'm not for sending troops in, but we have to get some action.
Talking about troops, they actually had to turn back 150,000 people, the way I understand it. Now, it might be a little low, might be a little high, of people coming in from different countries, just like me and you, that's wanting to fight for Ukraine. And there's like, you know, look, we'd love to have you, but we ain't got no guns. We have no guns. So, and these people are coming in from different countries to fight in the Ukraine war, risking their lives to fight off evil. And man, you have to hand it to them, you know. And but that's kind of what's going on right now. But now I come up with this thing, and I posted it on Facebook yesterday, and we've got a little bit of arguments on it, but it says, according to studies, more Republicans than Democrats would stay and fight if what happened in Ukraine occurred in U.S. So they're saying more Republicans than Democrats would fight. They're actually saying that 68% of the people that were polled said they would stay and fight, and they were Republicans, and 40% of the Democrats. So that's kind of, you wonder that a little bit.
Well, you know, when you have people that right now, you have the AOCs of the world who are trying to tell you, oh, we have to have green policies. Well, their green policies are getting people killed right now. So I'm not so sure that, you know, following any Democrat is a good idea. Did you see the gas prices? They've gone over $4 a gallon.
Well, now I burn diesel fuel, and they're higher than that.
Oh, yeah. And California, they had gas up as high as $6 a gallon in different areas in California. Folks, this is not needed.
Well, how are you going to make it when you're like me and you make $200 a week? I mean, how in the world are you going to, I mean, it's just, it's either I'm going to buy gas or I'm going to buy potted meat. I don't know which one it's going to be, but, you know, when I get hungry, I buy potted meat, but then I need gas to get to the grocery store. So I don't know. But hey, on the good side of things, we got a Florida man. He blames Putin for why he was speeding, according to the body cam footage.
I'm
with him on that, man. He's like, I'm in a hurry to get home, see what's going on with Putin. I'm afraid we're going to get blown up with nuclear bombs. I'm going to try that.
You've tried every other excuse with the highway patrol. Why not that one?
It's Putin's fault. What is something? We need to come up with some good. Y'all need to go on YouTube. We're live on YouTube, and Give us some excuses to get us out of speeding tickets. I'd like to hear some good excuses to get us out of speeding tickets. I think that's pretty good. Like I'm worried. I've tried that. Oh, I've got to go to the bathroom. And they like, well, let's go right over there and let her rip, Tater Chip, while I write you this ticket.
That'll be an extra 50 for
indecent exposure.
Yeah,
they
for urinating on a public highway.
They got me for that too. Sly old devils, them. Yeah, they know how it's all done. But anyway.
Hey, back in 1999, we lost one of our great American athletes, Joe DiMaggio. He died in Florida. He was 84 years old back in 1999 on this day.
Joe DiMaggio. Now, what did he do? Joe DiMaggio.
He's a baseball player.
Oh,
he dated
baseball.
Marilyn Monroe, and Simon Garfunkel wrote a song.
Slide, DiMaggio, slide. Ain't that it?
Don't you remember Joe DiMaggio and Mrs. Robinson?
I don't. That was way back before my time. But anyway, I reckon Impossible Foods founder. This is the guy that's making fake food. He's making fake meat, fake this. He said our chicken tastes more like chicken than chicken. That's pretty good. Our chicken, wake up over it. What's wrong with
but
you?
when you inject chickens with all the stuff we put in them, they don't taste like chicken anymore. They taste like
What
antibiotics.
We didn't even know what chicken tastes like. I remember back when I was a kid, it seemed like it tasted a whole lot better than it did now. But I still love chicken. But what does chicken really taste like?
All I can tell you is when you go to the grocery store and there's this 5-pound big hunk of yellow meat, that is not a chicken. Chickens are not supposed to be yellow.
I mean, these chickens are big as turkeys now.
But all this stuff, it's all made out of what? Soy.
Right.
And soy is bad for you, really, especially for guys. Yeah. It is proven to lower your testosterone a lot.
Which would explain why we have so many freaking guys wearing skinny jeans and man buns.
Skinny jeans are out, y'all. Skinny jeans are out. Bell bottoms are in, just for y'all to know that.
And fanny packs.
Fanny packs are in. Fanny
and
packs
mullets.
are in. My chicken tastes more like chicken than chicken. I'd like to try some chicken and see what's going on with all that good stuff. Because they've changed the flavor, I'd say, with like you say, they inject these things and they grow so fast.
Well, don't you remember several years ago, I think it was in Long Island, they did this study. All these young teenage girls were dying, and they couldn't figure out why. And they were giving them antibiotics, but the antibiotics weren't working. And the reason the antibiotics weren't working is they found the common denominator was they were all eating so much processed food, fast foods, and all of the beef and the chicken was loaded with hormones and what's the word I'm looking for? Antibacterial stuff that, not stuff, but they were building resistance. So when they were given antibiotics, it didn't work anymore, and these young girls were actually dying from it.
Well, I can believe it. That stuff would have to affect you, though. Would you not think?
Oh,
I mean, hormones.
Time, absolutely.
You're made out of the same thing chicken is.
But generally speaking, though, a plant-based diet is better for you in a lot of ways. I mean, but if you look at like other things that things are made of, like black bean burgers, those aren't that bad.
Right.
But if you put like soy in it, then it's like pretty rough. Tofu, all that stuff, that's pretty.
Well, that's like salad is really good for you, but it's not when I fix it because I put all that stuff in there with it, man.
You don't have salad, man. You have ranch dressing soup.
Pretty much, yeah. And you go to these places, they bring them little cups of ranch dressing along with your salad. I'm like, look, you're going to have to go back and get 3 or 4 more of them. There ain't no way. I'm from the South. We got to have more of that. So,
well, don't worry about it because you eat enough fried chicken to last you 10 lifetimes.
Yeah, I do. But, that's the only way you're going to make it to heaven.
So what is it with Baptists? You can eat all the fried chicken you want, but you can't consume alcohol?
Right.
That just does not seem
Well, you
right.
can drink alcohol as long as you're in the closet.
Do you have to be in the closet while you're eating the fried chicken?
No, you can eat fried chicken out, and you have to eat fried chicken with your fingers. You see somebody eating fried chicken with a fork, they ain't going to heaven. I ain't saying it's in there. I know somewhere in parentheses, chapter 12 or something like that. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. But, folks, we're going to jump to a short break. We come back. Listen, we have got tickets to the Getting Grace. It's going to be shown over on at the 11th at the Blairsville Cinema. We've got tickets over here to see that. It's a very inspirational. It's a fun movie, no doubt, but it deals with some serious issues with cancer and that kind of stuff. And we actually had the main man on here, Daniel Roebuck, talking about it. He's he's been with everybody. I mean, he's a supporting actor, but he's a very famous supporting actor, and he has got this movie coming out. They tried to release it back before the COVID hit, and so then they decided not to. Now they're re-releasing it, and right now y'all are going to get to see. There's 3 movie theaters that's showing this on the 11th, and Blairsville Cinema is one of them, and there's 2 in Ohio. So we're pretty lucky to have the movie debut here in our area.
What's it called again?
Getting Grace.
Getting Grace.
And so anyway, we got tickets. So we get back with you. We're going to do the joke of the day. We're going to
The Morning Dish.
The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. We're opening the phone lines up, 706-379-9770, 706-379-9770. Call in, be a contestant on Packy's Joke of the Day. He's got some great, let me phrase that. He's got some jokes.
Some jokes.
And we have got tickets to the Getting Grace. It's going to be shown at the Blairsville Cinema, so give us a call now, and we will wait patiently.
We'll give you a free T-shirt, too, but we're down to the last one. This is the one that Steven ate a salad with the other day. It's got a little ranch stain on it. But.
Yeah. So 706-379-9770. We'll just sit here and watch TV while we're waiting for the phone to ring, and you can get your tickets to Getting Grace and be a contestant on the whatever it's called. Hey, we got a ballet dancer, man. British ballet dancer leaves Russian ballet until peace comes as the country invades Ukraine. That ought to hurt them. That ought to hurt them. Oh, Lord. We ain't going to get to watch no ballets. Hey, some things just don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not to you, but people who are into the ballet, it does.
Oh, yeah, the ballet. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Boy, I can't wait to see another ballet.
Hey, we've got Cindy Loker on the phone.
Hey, Cindy, how are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You got we got tickets to see Getting Grace. Have you heard about the movie?
I was listening to you on the radio.
Hey, it's a cool movie. But you got to be a contestant on the joke of the day to get these tickets. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
It's really worth it to you. You'll go through this in order to get the tickets.
You must desperately want them, I guarantee you. Where are you calling from anyway?
Huh?
Where are you at?
I'm in Blairsville.
Are you working today or driving down the road illegally talking on your cell phone?
No, I'm sitting at the computer.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever got pulled over by the cops and give them a line and get out of the ticket?
Yeah.
Really? What did you use?
He pulled me over. I asked him how I knew why I was getting pulled over. I was driving fast.
Right.
He pulled me over at Walmart. He goes, why was you driving so fast? I says, to get my son to Walmart.
And that worked?
Yeah.
I'm going to try that.
I wouldn't. You got to know them.
Oh, is that what it is? I'll do like Packy. I'll just flash that dollar bill. Look at Mr. George Washington right here. Oh, well.
Be like, Steven, is there anything I could do to get out of this ticket, officer?
Just tell them the
Let's
truth.
go to the joke, man. Let's just...
Okay, fine.
It's Packy's Joke of the Day.
Welcome to the show, Cindy.
You're supposed to say...
That's where you say, thank you.
Oh, I'm
so glad to be here.
Thank you.
You have 3 categories to choose from. We're going to do the Mexican word of the day. That's one of the categories. We also have Donald Trump and crazy people. What'll it be, Cindy?
Mexican word of the day.
Oh,
Mexican word of the day.
I figured we'd go with crazy people because everybody in here is crazy.
The Mexican word of the day today is Lysol. Do you know what that means, Cindy?
Lysol. You lie so much.
Very close. I need a new girlfriend. My lies all the time.
She got it. You got an extra T-shirt.
You did.
And a bumper sticker. And tickets to go see Getting Grace. Hey, you got to go see that. It opens on the 11th over there. You got to go see that.
Okay, we will.
All right, good deal. We'll have Packy's going to stop and pick up the tickets today. He's supposed to yesterday, but he's got a lapse in memory. So now where do you work at? You're in front of the computer. Are you just surfing the net or are you actually working?
I'm playing my game. I work at CVS.
Oh, do you? And you just sit over and play a game all day and they let you
No, I'm off today.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say, dang, I need a job over there doing that. I can just sit there and play
Oh no, you
Candy
don't do
Crush.
it
Or
around-
what game are you playing?
I'm playing Mahjong.
Mahjong. I don't know.
Yeah, it keeps your memory going.
Oh, okay. All right, girl. Well, we appreciate you calling in. We'll have your tickets over here at the radio station.
Hey, Steven, you know me. When is Hooters coming in?
That's Packy's deal there. Packy's he actually bought the franchise for that, and we was trying to keep that under, because the last time he announced it, he got in a lot of trouble. But
Hey, we need it.
yeah, I think he's putting it over here in Hiawassee at the new building they're building over here with the city, is what they're talking about. So.
Okay, thank you. Y'all have a great day.
All right, girl.
Do we really have people that wait in the wings just to call in to hear Packy's joke of the day?
Oh, yeah, man. Are you kidding?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Boy, that's amazing.
Yeah. We got like 40 calls last time we didn't do it.
They were saying, yay, but we still got calls.
Hey, Mitchell Ryan was in the Lethal Weapon. Remember the Lethal Weapon series? He's passed away at 88 years old from heart failure, man. I love that Lethal Weapon series.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was definitely good.
Yeah, that was a good series. We still got people calling in wanting the joke of the day.
You know, I was just while Packy was doing the joke of the day, I was trying to do something a little more serious. I was looking at all these entertainers and singers because Mark Farner, you know, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but he was really outspoken.
Oh yeah,
big time about Vietnam War. But he always stood behind the troops. And I was looking at entertainers that, you know, sometimes The View comes to mind, the show on ABC or whatever station that's on. You know, they're always willing to attack and put down the veterans. But who do you think supports and runs this country? It's the men and women who were willing to give up their 3, 4, 5, 6 years or longer to put into the military. So when I see somebody, I was just looking at Gary Sinise and all the good work and all the good things he does.
Yeah, you're right.
And Mark Farner, the things he's involved in. You know, those are the people we need to look up to.
You know,
Not
I'll
all
tell you
these,
somebody
you know,
else is Denzel Washington. He does a lot of stuff, and he don't even tell nobody. I think that's the cool thing. When you go out and you help somebody and you keep it to yourself, I think that's more because
And people get you and him confused all the time, don't they?
I throw that name out there when I get pulled over by the cops.
Speaking of that, we got Ronnie Maxwell. He's got an excuse for you to get.
Hey,
get pulled
Ronnie,
over.
let's hear, man.
Hey, Stephen. Yeah, I was going to tell you, I heard about this gentleman that got out of a speeding ticket. He was pulled over by a state trooper, and as the trooper walked up, asked for his license and the insurance, said, now, if you can give me a good excuse why you were speeding, I will let you go without a ticket. So he said, well, sir, my wife ran off with the state trooper several years ago, and I thought you was returning her.
Yeah, bringing her back. Yeah, that'll work. Have you ever tried that?
No. No, I haven't.
I've been pulled over a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, and all the cops out there know it too. But I hate it when they say, "Where are you going so fast?" You know, where are you going so fast? I'm like, really? This ain't that fast.
It doesn't matter to you though, because none of your tags match your car. So
Shut up,
you get a
Peggy.
ticket, and it's like goes to some random poor old lady somewhere. You
I
know?
actually just bought a car from a cousin of mine, Warren Drake, and his tag's still on my car. It's still good. And so I'm a little pouted up at him. So I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, and I'm driving his car, and I'm going to go down that hammer lane, the HOV lane where you're not supposed to go, and it takes a picture of your tag and then sends you a ticket. I'm just going to go up and down and up and down. Ain't it like $500?
You did hear about the guy in Florida. He approached the traffic light, and the camera went off on him. And of course, he went through. We went through the light, and he goes, I'm going to fix them. He went around the block, went through it again, took his picture, went through it again, because he stopped every time.
Right.
Yeah, a month later, he got 9 tickets for not wearing a seatbelt.
There you go.
We're just going to keep Ronnie on the phone.
Yeah, Ronnie, he's laying in there with us. He's part of the crew now.
I tell you, I found out on my last ticket, which was about 12 years ago, that honesty is the best policy. I mean, I still got a ticket, but at least they made it under 70, so it wouldn't affect my insurance.
Yeah, I appreciate him doing that. Yeah, no doubt. Yep.
For some of us, Ronnie, honesty is not the best policy when you get pulled over.
The only thing about Packy, he's got that little thing you have to blow on before it cranks the car.
Yeah. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need more excuses. See what we can get at. We need some. Hey, if there's any Smoky Bears out there, call us and let us know. We're about to run out of time, but let us know some of the stupid.
We'll carry that over in tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. If we got any Smoky Bears, we want y'all to call. We want to hear some excuses that people have actually give to you.
How can they write in and let us know what their stories or their excuses are?
Several ways, man. You can call in 706-379-9770. You can go to our YouTube channel, Stephen Phillips. Search for that on YouTube. Go in there and subscribe to the channel, and you can chat with us during the show. Just find the live video, and you also can download the brand new WJUL and the WJRB radio app from the App Store.
Got a lot of ways out there. And listen, we got a thing going on right now. The last day of March, we're going to draw a lucky winner that has subscribed to our channel. And they're going to win $100 cash.
You can buy like 3 gallons of gas for that.
Yeah, no doubt. And this is
that's the money we stole out of Harry's car. I mean, procured out of Harry's car.
But anyway, so that's going on. So tell all your friends, give them an opportunity. Anybody that subscribes is going to get an opportunity to win.
You could even make fake profiles.
We don't care.
On Google and subscribe from all of them.
Yeah, we don't care, do we? Lay with it. But
you could sit there all day making them.
Yeah, and if anybody knows how to run this stuff over here, let us know. We're struggling with it, but we're about to get it. But anyway, and y'all, Mark Farner, he's out touring again, and hopefully be coming to Atlanta. I need to get Steve Moore on with RCS Production, see what he's got going on. All these folks have been sitting for I don't know how long with the COVID. Now it's opening back up, and everybody's wanting to play, get out and do some shows and this, that, and other. So we'll try to keep you updated with that. Mr. Ed,
you have a good day, sir. Stay out of trouble and stay dry.
I'm going to do that. Packy, I guess you can go back to sleep now.
Go back to my bed.
Hey, folks, y'all go check out markfarner.com and buy some T-shirts, man. He's got some cool stuff on there, and we appreciate y'all listening.
W249DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look a here. Guess who's number 1 in the Nielsen ratings again?
Play 97.7.